Hi to everyone watching this video, Straight No Chaser and all who make Straight No Chaser possible. I was not going to do this because of the video format and how nervous I get speaking in front of adults, but I feel like Straight No Chaser has made such an impact on my life and my mom's that I had to share my SNC memory story. So forgive me for reading, but it makes me less nervous and I didn't want to leave anything out. Yes, I'm in my classroom because it's my second home. First, I don't think I can answer just one of the questions because I feel my story intertwines all three questions. So where was I when I first heard SNC and how did it make me feel? I can credit my mom for first hearing Straight No Chaser on PBS. I was upstairs and I heard her calling me. Hurry up, get down here, you have to watch these guys. So I ran down and we both watched in awe, not believing what we were hearing. No instruments. I said, wow, are you sure? Who are they? Straight No Chaser? My mom loved the name and then told me how my dad used to sing in a barbershop quartet and how he would have loved them. So some time goes by and my high roller friend asks me if I've ever heard of Straight No Chaser because he had comp tickets. Why, yes, I have. Would you like to see them at Harrah's? Why, yes, I would love to. So the next stop was Harrah's. In the balcony. The seats were a little far for my liking, but okay, it didn't matter, because as soon as they came out, I don't think I cared where I was. The sound of their voices was just amazing. I remember the moments that stand out for me. The moments where I said, I have to bring my mom. She has to see them live. It was the Songs of the Decade show, and of course, the 50s were her time. I remember hearing I Only Have Eyes for You, with the stars on the stage and the guys singing on the steps, thinking how much I loved it and how much she would love it. The next song that had me memorized, my jaw may have even dropped, was Like a Prayer. I don't think I've ever heard anything so beautiful or creative. It still gives me chills to this day. I think that friend that brought me is sorry he did because I haven't stopped talking about them since then, and that's about 8 or 10 years ago. He still is a fan, by the way. My next mission was to get my mom to see a show. I went home and raved and raved and raved over the show. As I tell all my friends, you have to see them live. She gave me her famous non-committal answer, my favorite answer too. Maybe, we'll see. It was hard for me to accept that, but my mom is in constant pain and it's hard for her to walk. I knew she had to see Straight No Chaser though. I had to get her there. Not only is she in constant pain, but we had recently lost my dad to cancer, and we were still in grief. Mom was especially sad since they had been married 46 years. We had a small trip to Harrah's planned, and I knew I had to get her to the show. She wanted to go, but the concert venue was far. But after a lot of persuasion, maybe a guilt trip or two, some fighting, arguing, we made it to the concert venue. She was instantly hooked. I knew it, like mother, like daughter. I could tell by watching her during the concert that she loved them. I'll never forget our first meet and greet. We got hugs and the guys were so warm, welcoming, and appreciative as they still are today. The rest is history. I never kept track, but between the summer residencies and all the tours, I know we have racked up over 100 shows. What impact has SNC had on us? Where do I begin? Straight No Chaser came into our lives at just the right time. They were like a godsend. The song Fix You kind of sums up what impact you have had on our lives. Maybe it was my dad sending us some happiness that we could experience together, I don't know. I do know that they have really helped us with grief and some tough times. We have had countless road trips to places we've never been. Our first cruise, we've met some of our best friends, bought many new outfits and jewelry, and had the best New Year's Eve ever. And we always have something to look forward to. It's a mom and me thing, and sometimes our BFF Carol. My mom is in so much pain, but she always pushes herself to see you. It's not easy, but it gives you a few hours to enjoy yourself and forget about the pain. Your music is truly the best. Your talent is beyond words, and you have given us some of the best times after some of the worst times. People ask us if we're groupies or chasers. Yes, we are, and we're proud to admit it. Don't we ever get tired of it? Nope, never. I feel like I always thank you for your great shows, but I really want to thank you for so much more. Your shows, your music, and your kindness have made such an impact on our lives over the past, I think it's 8 years now, that we can't thank you enough. We love you so much, and I hope there never comes a day where we can't see a Straight No Chaser show, maybe even 100 more. As I end this, I feel like I have to quote an Elton John song. How wonderful life is while you're in the world. Thanks to all who make Straight No Chaser possible.